Well, greetings and hello there, everyone. It's me, your beloved and happy Star Wars dad, Nooch2Gud. It's good to see everybody today. Hello, everybody. Let me get that up on the screen right now. There we go. It's good to see you all. I hope you're having a great day. Boy, we're already in there. We're already in there, really? Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Alley Gal. Let's say hello to Alley Gal for jumping right on the trolls. Thank you. Did you ban that person permanently, I hope? All right. What's up, Caleb? Thanks, Alley Gal. So here we are. Here's the deal. Here's what's going on. We're gonna make a little. Before we do anything tonight, I'm gonna announce a contest on my Discord here. Give me one moment for that. Let's get over to here, and we're gonna give a big announcement here. And I'm gonna do a quick little screenshot of this. Okay. Everyone, let's have a contest. I'm gonna go ahead and screen capture this so you guys, so you can see it. Let's get rid of that here as well. Okay, let's have a contest. We will hit 40,000 subs in the near future. I need to create a sign-up sheet here. Let me create a sign. We're gonna have a giveaway for whoever can guess the date. So let's do this, and let's create a new a Google form. Let's see here. 40K. Oh, come on, stupid. I don't want to publish yet. I haven't even got it typed yet. 40K subs. Guess the date. And let's see here. The question is, what date will Nooch2Gud reach 40? Let's see here. 40,000 subs on YouTube. That's the question. And it's gonna ask for a month, date, and a year. Perfect. Required. We'll change that. There we go. Okay, we're gonna publish this for now. Publish. All right. So let me share this link. Copy. And it is sharing anybody with the... Hold on. Sometimes this does weird things. Anyone with the link. Okay. Okay. Guess at the date. And the... we will spin. And everyone who guesses... Let's see. Hang on a second. Everyone who guesses the correct date of 40,000 subs will win a chance at Nooch merch or a Star Wars Lego set. Some slightly used. That's not the right word. What would be the right word? What would be the right word for a used Lego set? Used Lego set. I don't want to call it used. You want to call it a slightly loved, a pre-owned, what's a good word for used that doesn't say used, you know? Some choices made available from my collection. There we go. I'm gonna say, or a Star Wars Lego set. Some choices made available from my collection. Use this link to enter your guess. So when we hit 40,000 subs, and I gotta make this so it's one entry only. Where do I do that? I know I could do that here somewhere. No, where do I put one entry per person? Settings. Limit to one response. There we go. All right. Here comes the link. See if this works. I'm always... Let me see if this works. Well, hold on. Okay, nope. What date will Nooch2Gud reach 2000? Okay, it pulls up the date. Then you answer it, then you submit. There we go. 1 entry per person. Here we go. All right, guys, we're having a contest. We just announced it. I'll put the link here in chat as well. Here is the link. Here is the link to the contest. Guess the date where we will hit 40,000 subs on YouTube. And anybody who guesses the correct date will be entered, and we will draw the top 3 people. Let's see here. Let's see. And then maybe they'll send too. Top 3 people. Who guess the winning date will win. Yeah, I don't want to get into that one where you just said people, you didn't really, yeah, no, we're not doing that. The top 3 people, will get, hang on, that's not right, hang on a second. We will spin for 3 winners. Jeez. All right, there we go. We will spin for 3 winners for everyone who guesses the correct date. And there you go. Dirk Enda is here. Let's say hello to Dirk Enda on the Mod Squad. Welcome to the Mod Squad, Dirk Enda. Stuff's taking forever to load. Okay, I didn't see anybody else on. Sorry if I missed anybody. So I've got, no, I'm going to take them apart. I'm not going to send you fully assembled. It's no fun to get a fully assembled Lego set. That's no good. Where is it? So people will have their choice. I can ship them some Nooch merch, or this will be one of the Lego sets for sure. It is 75333 right there. Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. That'll be one of the options. And that has not been opened. This is unopened. And then the other 2, well, anybody can choose Nooch merch if they'd like. Any piece of Nooch merch is available, which, by the way, is available. Where is that available? Mr. Oyster, one of our Masters members, boys and girls. Visit the Nooch2Gud shop to get your Nooch merch today. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tumblers, and hoodies available to you, the general public, to wear and celebrate and blah, 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 blah. There you go. Nooch merch available today. I do not have a super starter store. I've got like, I think what would be available, I got the Slave one with the new Boba Fett sign of Django, all the probe droid, and then we'll do between a couple of helmets. I haven't decided. I've got four helmets. I don't know which one I want to keep. I've got Darth Vader, Boba Fett, Scout Trooper. Scout Trooper will be available, and Mando. I think it's probably, I'm gonna give away. I'll probably give away Darth Vader, but we're gonna be giving away these away, guys. My wife and I are looking at moving in like the next year or so, and we're gonna be offloading stuff. We're just gonna be offloading stuff. That's the wrong place. Hold on a second, I gotta fix that. Whoa, that's better. Anywho, that's what's going on, boys and girls. That's what's going on. Your birthday on September 24th? Nice. I have a doctor appointment that day. Anywho, everybody go sign up. Everybody go sign up. And if you guess the correct date, you'll be entered in a drawing, because we've only got, I'm going to say it's going to happen in the next month. I have a more tight range than that, but I'm not going to give you any. But in the next month, by October 7th, we'll be at 40,000. I think it'll be before then. I don't want to give away any clues as to how I think it'll go. But what was I going to say? Everybody who guesses the correct date, because there'll be a lot of people guessing the same date, will be put onto the wheel, and we'll spin, and we'll see who wins. So let's play some Conquest. First, I was looking at, so I'm considering. You guys want to see me? You guys want to see me whale or fail here? I need a bunch of this gear. I need these gold balls. I've only got 30. I need them for Vayne, and I'm gonna need them for Chirrut, I believe. I need some of these gold balls. I need Carbantes like nobody's business. What do I got here? A 1% chance for 500, 4% chance for 240, and I could buy 3. I'm thinking of going in. I need all this stuff, but I'm thinking of going in here on this row. Alles gut means everything's good. Means like you would say, good, good. We're good. Everything's good. We're all good. That's what it means. All right. So this would be 3,500 crystals. Raise your hand in chat if you want to see me take my shot, and if you want to watch me gamble. I need these. What is it normally? So 700 crystals. What is it normally to get 50? Let me take a look. Raise your hand in chat if you want me to take a gamble at some of these packs here, because I need this gear for Chirrut, Ennui, and for Vayne to get ready for Hondo. What does 50 normally cost? 700 for 50. So this is gonna be. This would be. I know you want to see me. I know everybody wants to see me do this. So this would be 700 for, I mean, it's 40, 50%, 30%, 60, 15% for 120. I'll probably hit one of those if I did all of these, 3,500 times 3 would be 9,000, 10,500 crystals. John says don't do it. Everybody says no. I mean, I'm on board. Here's my challenge is we're 2 weeks away from Galactic Legend Hondo, and I have 2 characters left. I got to get Vayne up, and I got to get Chirrut and Ennui up. I got to get a Relic 8 on Scavenger Ray too, but we'll get that. I'm not super worried about that. I'll get some raid currency here in a little bit. LFC, I don't know what you're talking about. I'll say it. I'm getting a little worn out. Hang on a second. I love giving away free roster reviews and gifted roster reviews. We are not doing free roster reviews. All of the roster reviews are giving away right now are gifted roster reviews from some of our members who have been kind enough and generous enough to donate reviews. If you want to be involved in those gifted or free roster review giveaways, you've got to be on my Discord, guys. These questions are not answered on stream. We don't do it on stream. Join my Discord, and when you see those announcements come out, check the announcements, because every now and then it's going to say, we need you to re-sign up. We have sign-ups for gifted roster reviews. I'll probably do it at the beginning of October again. You've got to be on the Discord to be ready for those sign-ups. We don't do it on stream. I cannot manage. I absolutely cannot manage a free roster review giveaway on stream. It would be bedlam. It would be absolute bedlam on stream, and I can't deal with it. So join my Discord and keep your eyes open. That's how you get into free or gifted roster reviews. Well, you're a little ahead of me, Brian Roberts, so good job. So no, everybody says don't do it. All right, I'm not doing it. I got to get this gear, and I will. I need to stop worrying about it. I'm sweating it a little bit here. I mean, Vayne is almost gear 12, and well, both of them are almost gear 12, and that's all I got left. So we'll hold off. It's in the shorts feed, Alligal, or it was on Twitch. It was on Twitch. So I got Scavenger Ray. She's at Relic 7. I need to take her to 8. Vayne is gear 11. Chirrut, Ennui is gear 11, and Captain Silvo is not out. He's out tomorrow. Glitchy Fish, welcome aboard. Let's play Conquest so we can do some roster reviews. I'm a little bit limited on time tonight. I need to go take a walk with Mrs. Nooch, and we're just going to spend some time together later. I don't think she's super happy that I'm streaming on a Sunday evening, but you know, you got to make the money. You got to bring home the bacon. 4 Jedi Vanguard battles. Let's get that done. I could do this one too, actually. Let's do that first, since it's loaded. Yeah, let's do this first. Oh, I'm keeping my crystals full. I've got to be ready for Galactic Legend Hondo so I can unlock them on day 1 for you guys. That's all there really is to it. So my crystals, I've kept them full in order to do that. Did I put the screenshot? I didn't put the screenshot in there. I'm gonna put that. Okay, there we go. Robert Rich has joined the stream, everybody!
Disturbing is this move by Chancellor Palpatine.
I understand.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
What?
Let's see here. Happen offhand if using Wicket and Nisa. What gear level ability they'll need to easily do? Gear 7. I did it without Wicket, just Nisa at Gear 7. It was Chirpa, Elder, Paplu, Logray, and Nisa at Gear 7. If you guys watch the stream, and I don't even think my mods were crazy. And we got that done. So you only need them at Gear 7. Nisa is a crazy lictor for the 3PO event. LFC left? How can you tell he left? Hey, Yurichi Volkic? Yurichi Volkic? I don't know. So once Grand Arena signups are done, I'll go do Tier 5 of Conquest. I'm saving that. Don M had a great call with that, and that was a really good thing to do. Oh, you can't tag him. Okay, he left. Probably because I chastised him. It's me. You guys know I get tired of answering like the same question. People will come on here and like the same person will spam me with the same questions on multiple streams and multiple platforms, and I just get short with it, and that's my fault. But at this point, I'm not sure I'll ever get over it, and that's probably on me, and that's fine. I don't remember ever saying I was going to restart the free roster reviews. I mean, did anybody remember me saying I'm going to restart that? Maybe I'm the a-hole. It's fine. That's great, Billy. That wasn't great. Raid just takes forever, man. Yeah, and it's my fault. Like, if I see the same question many times in a row, and I even on multiple streams, I'm just gonna get short with whoever I decide to answer it. If people just keep asking the same question over and over again, whoever is the last person to ask, it's like getting caught for a speeding ticket. Is gonna just take kind of a little bit of a. I wouldn't even ask Allie Gal. I got a bad feeling about this. I wouldn't bother asking that. Seriously. Well, we are stuck doing reviews for 3 months straight. So the gifted reviews are going to last us through at least the end of the year already. There's just so many gifted reviews loaded up at this point. If the gifts keep continuing, people that are, donating gift roster reviews, we'll just constantly have gifted roster reviews going on in the stream, which are basically free roster reviews. But it'll just be constant. It'll be a constant flow of them here. So, and I kind of get the feeling that they will continue for a long time. If I can get 2 more of these, I can finish off a couple of feats here. Or 1 more feat. But I need it. You did get to use the band hammer. Oh, you're wanting to do it again? Alley Gal's got the boot out. Back when I was leading a guild, we had the Nooch boot, and it was kind of a big thing. Like we made it a fun thing in the guild for people to get the Nooch boot. So we would pull the boot out, and I would just clean people out of the guild. I know if user 1234 and by the way, not complaining. This is not me complaining about donations. Just FYI, there will be no complaints about donations on stream. But yeah, today I've got I've got about 2 hours, and 2 hours in, we're gonna head out. So I'm not gonna load up a million reviews today. Welcome aboard, Alexander Meggers. Glad I could help you out. What got you to the game here in 2025, 10 years after release? I'd love to hear about it. All those debuffs are going to help Ray here. Do I have the right discs loaded up? Oh, nice, Greyport. You got that done early. I'm trying to load up on Datacrons while not spending any of my shard shop currency on Datacron currency because I'm trying to save it all. Come on, this is insane. Get a freaking turn. They get way too many turns. That's crazy. And I think Ben's already done his damage immunity, so if they get Ray in the yellow... One down. Saving shard shop currency for Gila Hondo. I have 670,000 friendship points for shard shop currency. Yeah, that's nice. You'll need to get the old auto clicker out. Saving crystals for 500 crystal packs. I've already got one of those purchased. So yeah, I've got it all. We're set. We're set. And I've got my regular energy saved up so that I can farm it. So I just got to be ready to farm it all, and I will be. We'll be good. Day 1 of Hondo here on the channel. We'll be playing it. We'll be unlocking Hondo and playing him here on the channel. Stay out of the yellow there, Ray, and keep Ben alive. That would be nice. All right, you're out. Swap Holdo out for Baby Cal. Well, Holdo's actually taking the beatings here for me, actually. And I don't think Baby Cal's really going to benefit the 2 bad batch. The 2 bad batch are the guys I got to keep alive. But I get the Baby Cal would help Ben solo, too. We can do that. I can do it real quick. I think everybody just went back to school. Gal, some people went back sooner than you, but I know it sounds like New York waits till September to go to school. Okay, there we go. If this doesn't work, I'm blaming you. I'm just being honest. Hey, Trox, what's up? Iron Exa, how you doing? How's that Shorts feed going? Anybody over there right now? Let's say hello. Hello, Shorts feed. Hello, Shorts feed. How are you today? I hope everything is wunderbar in your life. Excellent. Bay's out. Who went in the yellow? Ooh, it was Batcher. If I do this and keep both Batcher and Omega alive, then I finish off my feat. Darth Grogu is there. What's up, Darth Grogu? Dr. Ennui, welcome to Nooch Masters, my friend!
Master, 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 the master, 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 master.
I think you were just talking, yes? Didn't you just, like, join at a lower? Anyway, hey, Dr. Ennui, if you want your roster review, throw your ally code in chat. When we finish Conquest, you'll get a roster review, my friend. Back to the music. I need like 4 or 5 more of these chill mixes. I need like a diverse group of chill mixes. I like these chill mixes. I think we're good here. We're about to get through this. Go over to cheer it. That guy's annoying. And at some point here, Ben Solo stacks up enough offense to just wipe him. I wish this raid team was landing debuffs at all. And I don't really want that cleanse, actually. That cleanse is actually bad with my discs. I went and saw the roses today, guys. Don't bother. That was just garbage. I couldn't even tell if it was... Like, I laughed twice. I think it was supposed to be a comedy, but it wasn't very clear. If you want to watch a good movie, watch the original War of the Roses from the 80s with Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner. Now, that's a good movie. The Roses that's out in theaters right now is just kind of dumb. I didn't like either. I didn't like them. Like, neither one of them was a very interesting character. Like, there was, I don't know, 2 jokes that were funny, and that was it. All right, come on, Ray. Let me control this. I need to... I need somebody to go yellow here. And then I'll whirly bird that Pathfinder right out. Yeah, let's get Pathfinder out, and now we can do our ult and probably take out everybody. War of the Roses is an amazing movie. Yes, the new Roses, it's Benedict Cumberbatch, and it's not good. It's not a good movie. Like, there was slapstick comedy in there, along with, I mean, classic Kate McKinnon, she's in it. Just classic Kate McKinnon. Like awkward, weird. She's a, doing awkward, weird woman kind of stuff. And none of it really hit. There were 2. I laughed twice, and other than that, it was just like, what is this movie? What's happening? And why don't I like these people? There's Dr. Ennui over on the short speed. I gotcha. 958-388-943. Yeah, I was in here yesterday. I'd seen a bunch of short. Yeah, I know I'd seen you. All right, so that got that done, right? Did we finish that? Oh no, I need 6 more of these. All right, let's do our Jedi Vanguard. That's enough. I can't do any more of that. That's just brutal. That's just a brutal fight, man. We can finish our Jedi Vanguard tonight. I was thinking about Jedi Vanguard, and I was applying it to keeping Omega alive for it. I need to do Omega down with... okay, I messed that up. Ah, darn it. I got you, Dr. Ennui. Or might otherwise say Drenui. Hey, Dirkenda, I haven't had a chance to look at anything today. I'll get in there in the next couple of days and look. I apologize. Any news out on the game? I need a video for tomorrow. I think I have some ideas, but I've got a little bit more involved when I'm putting together with a graphic, but I don't have that ready yet. How did I end up at the scrolling all the way at the bottom of that? No, there's nothing there. Hello, Darth Plagueis the Wise. This background music is from Heatley Bros. Check them out on YouTube. Heatley Bros, Heatley. I put the reference to their channel in every video, every stream, everything. It's in the description. And half music on my channel is written by my son, Gorpy. He writes half the music you hear as well. Like the intros and outros, that's all by my son. But most of the background music is Heatley Bros. The guest, the Galactic Power, that's my son. We've had that since the beginning of the channel. Now I'm gonna switch. Got 86 responses so far. What are people guessing? Let me see what people are guessing for the date. Let's see. Today is the 7th. Some people are guessing the 15th, the 17th, the 18th, the 16th. Everybody's going anywhere from the 9th, which is 2 days from now, up to October 15th. Interesting. I shan't comment. I've got a pretty good idea of the range of when this is gonna occur. Pretty good idea. Guys, auto that from the start. This should finish up my Vanguard. Get rid of that. I actually just autoed this from the start last time, but we'll go ahead and auto now. Now the Hux is out. And easy peasy lemon squeezy. Check out my Discord, Christian. There's an announcement in there. What happens if no one gets it right? I don't know. Don't give me the. I'm not doing what ifs. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We're gonna have enough people guess that people are gonna get it right. I'm not gonna do the. I'm not gonna set aside exception rules for what if no. I'm not doing that. Everybody always wants me to make rules for every possible scenario. No, not happening. Nope. Where was I? I was in Conquest, you moron. Yeah, moron. Okay. All right, we just got our gold slice crate. A lot of this will be settled when we get that 5th tier going, because I haven't done that yet. Okay. Now, what's left for event feats? It's just Omega Fugitive. This is nothing, right? Yeah. Just Omega Fugitive. So I need to do that next time down here with Crosshair. We'll see if we can do that down there. It had not been successful previously. I think... Doubt. Let's do a little bit of cleanup. A little bit of cleanup, a little bit of getting some points here. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 2 out of 3, 5 out of... So what I gotta do here? CX2 surviving. We could do that. I think the only way people would get it wrong is if, like, tomorrow I got, you know, 500 subs tomorrow, which I don't think that's, in fact, I guarantee that's never happened on the channel. I think the most subs, what's the most subs I've ever gotten in a day? And I'm not gonna talk about that. No, we don't want to give anybody ideas, so no, don't want to talk about that. Okay, got that done. What do I gotta do over here? Win with batch or... I should have done that there. Dummy. I don't want to go through that again. I'll deal with that later. Let's get this 3 out of 3 right here. A bigger question might be, when are we gonna hit 50,000 subs? But it's more fun to do that when we're closer. Like, you know, nobody's gonna remember anything. All right. So that's it for that, right? I've got 88 out of 96. There's 3. That's 91. Oh, and then the doubt. Yeah, so, okay. All right, what's in here? Jocasta New. I don't even have her activated yet. Win without any Jedi, Sith, or unaligned Force users in your squad against Grievous. Phoenix? Or Leia? Leia. Just knock it out. Gerbil said the next era will be a pirate fleet, and while I think we need a new fleet, I don't want a pirate GL ship 2 Conquest ships multiple eras. I don't think the next era is going to be a pirate. I see exactly what Gerbil's talking about, and he did leave the door open for he left the door open for maybe not the next era, but the next era. So, you know, I agree with him. Honestly, it does seem like they're pushing toward a pirate fleet at some point here. I don't know if they're going to do it. It'll all be based on, you guys know this, it's all going to be based on their data from, you know, what they made on Hondo. And if Hondo goes well for them money-wise, then they'll probably do a pirate fleet at some point. What's the fast way to farm Zetas? You just got your first Galactic Legend with Supreme Hero. Fast way to farm Zetas would be to buy them when they get a Zeta bundle out. I'm just gonna, okay. But the automatic way to farm Zetas is in the ship ability material challenges. You need to have that maxed out, or at least at the penultimate tier, so you get 6 Zeta mats a week from doing that. You're also going to get Zetas in the episode path. You'll also get Zetas for, it's either, I think it's TW gives Zetas. Lots of Zetas just come your way in different events throughout the game. The fastest way to do it is when you see a pack with a Zeta. I do a lot of the slice of bundles. There's been some pretty good deals in slice of bundles for Zetas lately, and that's where I've been focused. Win with a Sith Empire character in your squad. Well, I could do you better than that. I could put a whole Sith Empire team in there. I think Force Awakens to me is the leading idea for the next one. It makes the most sense for me. I mean, the game came out 10 years ago. When the game came out, Force Awakens was coming out. So to be a 10-year celebration, Force Awakens, maybe we get your boy Snoke. I don't know, we'll see. Why, when A New Hope is going to be 50 soon? I mean, why what? 2027 is going to be a bang-up year for this game, and I'll probably make a video on that pretty soon. Maybe that'll be tomorrow. 2027, the content is already set. I don't think there's going to be any surprise at the content that year. So 2027 is going to be a gigantic year. I think we might just be hanging in there for 2026, to be honest. You're 19 and you feel old? I think the first time I really started feeling old was when I noticed that professional athletes were younger than me. So when I was in my mid-20s, I'm like, wait a minute, that guy's 22? wait a minute. These guys were all like way older than me. Win with Balin Skull, let's do that. Be interesting who that fourth is gonna be when Hondo goes over to the Hondo squad. Because there is actually stuff in Balin's kit about Prophet. Good lord, these kits are so ridiculous, dude. I don't know. When the military says you're too old, yeah, they wouldn't draft me at this point. They wouldn't even try to draft me at this point. I think a lot of people would be, there's no such thing as a celebration when sequel content is involved. Snack Attack coming in strong, coming in hot.
Revenge. I must have revenge.
I think people would be stoked for Snoke, actually. I think a lot of people would really be excited to see like Praetorian Guards and Snoke. I would like that. I like Force Awakens. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I like Force Awakens. I'm here to say it out loud. I'm screaming it from the hilltops. I should probably be doing these all after I get more Datacron stuff, but it is what it is. Temple Guard. I don't think I'm ready to have Temple Guard survive in a team. Smee, I'm not ready for that either. So I'll deal with all this later. Let's go ahead and let's just spam for some I think I need currency. 574,000. Yeah, I need this. Force Awakens is a fun movie. I had fun watching it. I still have fun watching it. There's holes. There's problems. Like, to me, one of the bigger problems is there's no way Phasma just rolls over like that and gives them the plan. There's just no way. There's just no way. They would have had to have her in much more duress than she was in for her to give up anything, but whatever. Do I have extra? Yeah, I gotta dismantle some of these. You are in the vast minority liking Acolyte. In fact, I'm very sure... that they had planned Acolyte content for this year, but had to put it off and then go to something else, just due to the fact that, like, remember when they said that, let me see something here. Bad Batch Season 3 came out February 21st, 2024. Well, that makes sense. That was in line about a year later. I'm convinced that they were scheduled for something with Acolyte, and it messed up their schedule because nobody... If they'd have released Acolyte in game, nobody would have bought it. Nobody would have bought Acolyte stuff. Just nobody would have cared a lick. In fact, I think people would have been, like, downright, like, pissed. So many people hated Acolyte. And I hear you guys saying you liked it, and that's fine. There's... people of all persuasions are welcome here, even Acolyte lovers. But it would have been, yeah, Acolyte content would have just been a gigantic loser for Capital Games, and not only it would have been an actual negative PR wise. People hate the Acolyte, hate it. People don't dislike the Acolyte. People hate Acolyte more than they've hated anything else ever before in Star Wars. The OSHA stuff was horrible. That was the entire story. Gal, OSHA was the entire story of the Acolyte. That was the entire story. Come on now. That's like saying, oh, the Luke Skywalker stuff was horrible, but I really love Return of the Jedi. What's my least favorite movie of all time? I don't know. That's a pretty big, that's a broad list. Or do you mean Star Wars movie? I don't know why they had to make they made up a rule where to prove you could do it, you can't draw a weapon against this Jedi. Is that was not a thing, right? Before that, and I don't know. There's so much goofy stuff in there, dude. You liked the Easter egg of Darth Plagueis. I agree, Snack Attack. The Acolyte's the worst contribution to Star Wars. I agree. I've said this a lot I don't know why they didn't just use Night Sisters. Just, if you want to have, you know, you've already got, in Star Wars lore, you've already got witches. Just use them. Why do we gotta go something different? Just use the... Hey, Logan, thanks a lot. You liked Acolyte. It's my girlfriend's favorite Star Wars show. I think it's because she doesn't have the nitpicky, nerdy side. I think that's fair. I definitely think that the fan base at large broadly dislikes the Acolyte a lot. But your girlfriend is in the minority as far as normies liking the Acolyte, because it did not draw any attention at all from regular people that just watch regular shows. So, Dr. Ennui, let's take a look at your roster. Again, guys, I'm got about another hour plus left. I'm going to make this short today. All right, there's Dr. Ennui's front page. We got what are you doing? Hold on. What are you doing? What is this? Where are your mods? What are you doing? Oh, Dr. Ennui, this is gonna be bad. Oh God. Okay, I don't know what this team is all about. I don't know what those mods are all about. We're in Carbonite 4. We've got some mishmash. Just FYI, Dr. Ennui, this is a horrible spot. This is an absolutely dreadful spot to put Kylo Ren's shuttle. Before we even get into it, Kylo Ren's shuttle, I don't know which one of these abilities it is. It's this. No, it's the reinforcement. The reinforcement ability, Kylo Ren's command shuttle removes 20% turn meter from enemy ships when they are called in as reinforcements. But this is the reinforcement ability. So when you put this on, your front wall, you don't get the most important ability on this ship. Now, if your Finalizer is your capital ship, you do get that, because Finalizer activates all of the reinforcement abilities immediately. Nothing else does that. So the most important function of Kylo's shuttle is reducing the turn meter of enemy reinforcements, but you only get that if it comes in as a reinforcement when it's not under a Finalizer capital ship. So this fleet makes no sense. I don't know why and Phantom is also. Phantom also, if you're gonna use Phantom, which makes no sense here either, Phantom, when it's brought in as a reinforcement, reduces the cooldown of call reinforcement on allied capital ship by 1. So having both Kylo's shuttle and the Phantom on your starting lineup makes 0 sense. That's my first piece of feedback for you. This fleet makes no sense. This team makes no sense. I don't know what's going on here. So that's my first bit of feedback for you. Okay, here we go. Pull the mod score. So I don't know what's going on, Dr. Ennui. I make you want to get into this game? Good, get into the game, Nova. Okay, let's take a look at Dr. Ennui's mod score. I got a bad feeling about this. 0.60, 0.74, squad GP 2.86 million. Guess the galactic power, everybody. Other than fighting, Kimir is completely stupid. He literally risked the 1,000 year Sith plot on a 1 versus 12 fight with a Jedi. It would have been much more cool. It would have been much more cool if Khmer was like, it was like if that episode had been like a horror movie and he was just moving in the woods and they couldn't see him and he had them afraid and just slowly killed them off one by one in different ways. Every one of them got killed in a different way. That would have been so cool. But instead they did this big old, you know, Darth Maul 1v12 or 1v8 or whatever. It just didn't make any sense. Not much makes sense in the Acolyte. I wouldn't even try to make sense out of it. Oh, you guys didn't see the mod score, did you? Sorry. 2.86 million squad GP. You can re-guess if you want. Sorry, I didn't have that up. What Star Wars film do I like most? Empire Strikes Back, because that's from my generation. All right, boys and girls, the time is up and the guesses are in. Let's take a look. 4.4 million. No guesses on the shorts feed. Hey, Isaac, what's up? Dr. Ennui, you there? We got 3.4, 4.35 from Wilson. 4.35 from Wilson is on the Twitch. Let's see. No, 4.44 is over by 10,000. Handikin, you're over. You're over. Sorry, dude. Nope, nope, nope. 4.35. 4.35 from Wilson. Got it. Nice work. Wilson! Okay, let's get this mod score entered here. It's not great because there's not a lot of mods applied to characters. 0.60, 0.74. Which one's the mod sheet? This. Nope. 4430156. It's a bad mod score. Now, here's the thing I want to talk about. It's a bad mod score. The average mod score at 4.5 million is 2.9, but I think there's something going on here. These characters just aren't modded. Like, there's only 2 mods on. I think that Dr. Ennui has been moving mods around is what's going on. Are you moving mods around right now? And what's with this? What's with this arena team? I don't understand what you're trying to accomplish here. So tell me what you're. I don't know what this is. Just put a first order team out with Kylo in the lead, and be done with it. That's it. You don't need. I don't know what this is. Again, I went over why this is a problem. This is a big problem. Both of these ships get their biggest usage out of being reinforcements. So it doesn't make any sense to have these on your fleet arena either. Let's talk about what should be in your fleet arena right now. So your fleet arena should be... Yeah. Oh no. Are you trying to farm Executor because you... This is an old mistake that we used to see a lot of in the past. You move mods for whatever you did last and keep you about to move them back or remember. Really? Are you making loadouts so you can just load them back and load them in? Do you know about loadouts for mods? On your roster, I wouldn't be moving mods at all. Don't move mods. You need an arena win for an episode challenge and no team may throw up wins, so you were throwing paint. Okay. Dr. Ennui, let's talk. First of all, you need to farm the TIE Bomber and you need to farm the Executor. Go look at that Executor farm, and your Bounty Hunter ships are the ones that should be in your starting lineup. So your starting lineup should be either the Executrix or the Chimera, Houndstooth, Xanadu Blood, and I'm going to say IG-2000. You have Boba Fett as a reinforcement. You could bring TIE Advance and TIE Fighters reinforcements also. That should be your starting lineup in fleets. That's going to be the best synergy. You need to work on the Executor. The problem is you're going to need to get the Razor Crest farmed in the Fleet Arena shop. You're going to need to farm for Beskar Mando as well. So those are your scoundrels. And you'll need to go get the Punishing One farmed as well. So that's stuff you need to get in motion here on your ships. You should also, at this point, be farming a ship for a Negotiator. So let's get Anakin's Starfighter up. I need to get some relics on these two characters. Umbaran is okay. You'll need more gear on 5s. Clone Sergeant be a good tank off the bench. And then go ahead and get yourself a Galactic Republic Y-Wing as well.
137,242,983. Hope your day has been good so far, Mr. Nooch.
Benjamin Gillespie. My day's been tremendous. How about you? I even saw a bad movie and it's been tremendous. So, we need to tighten this up. And look. This is your team. Just Kylo lead, Kylo Ren unmasked, Sith Trooper, General Hux, and either First Order Stormtrooper or First Order Officer. That's your team. That's the team. If that doesn't win for you, there's no way that Palpatine's winning if that's not winning. No way. No way. So, you need to put your Kylo team together. You need to tighten up your fleets. You need to farm the Executor. Go look at that Executor journey and start farming it. Did you, let's see here. It's a free-to-play account. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. So put your mods on your Kylo team. This is... Okay, Dr. Ennui, I've got several pieces of advice, okay? Number one, your mods need a lot of work. So go check out my Mods 101 video and or my mods playlist. You're gonna learn a lot about mods by doing a lot about mods. Number two, just use this team. Supreme Leader Kylo, Kylo Ren Unmasked, Sith Trooper, General Hux, and First Order Stormtrooper or First Order Officer. That's your team. That's your best team. That's your bread and butter right now. Get them fully modded up. Go to swgoh.gg, look up the mods for each of these characters and get the mods on them. That's number two. Number three, farm the Executor. The Executor is a fleet that you can get in your arsenal that's going to get you to the top of Fleet Arena and get you crystals every day. Plus, it's a great performer in Grand Arena as well. I would also farm up your Negotiator fleet also. And if you want to get one more ship that'll lift you, you're going to have to farm the TIE Bomber. You can also farm the TIE Defender, and Iden Versio would be a great way to build up that Empire fleet. That would give you 3 fleets. Now, you have purchased the Leia bundle. You've got CLS. You have purchased How's the Empire? So what you need to do is exactly what Isaac just said. I would go get Leia. You bought the bundle for Leia. Let's go get Leia. So go get Leia while you're farming Leia. So you're gonna be going for Executor. You're gonna be rounding off your Galactic Republic fleet and gearing it up. You're gonna work on the TIE Defender and Iden Versio. That's your fleet work. You're gonna get that First Order team in place. Spring Leader Kylo Ren at Mast, Hux, Sith Trooper, and First Order Stormtrooper or First Order Officer. Get them all fully modded up. Make them your go-to team in Squad Arena and everywhere else. That should be on the front line for you in Grand Arena, front bottom. Then you're gonna go get Leia Organa, activate Leia Organa, work on that. And while you're going for Leia Organa and finishing that off, go farm your way to Jabba the Hutt and get your Poncho Bros. That's what you need to do here. Poncho Bros is non-existent on your roster. You're gonna farm Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan with your Cantina energy while you're working on these other teams. Get those two farmed up. Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan. This is gonna help with your mods. It's gonna get you a bunch of extra materials. And that's everything you need to be farming on this roster. Capiche? Add the Omicron to Wampa. So right here on Cornered Beast, you put an Omicron on this. That just gives you a Grand Arena team. Another great Omicron to add on this roster would be the Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron. Right there. So definitely go watch my first 25 Zetas in the game and first 10 Omicrons. Those two videos will help you out a lot as well. So a lot of content on the game to really help you out here. A lot of content in the game to really help you out. That's what I think. Dr. Ennui, does that help? Hopefully that helps. But we got to work on your mods. Go watch the mods playlist. It'll help you out. It'll help you out. Benjamin Gillespie, let's see what you got. Benjamin Gillespie. Ben Gilly, right there, Republic Geonosis. There is Kylo. There's that team. That's the team I'm talking about. Right there, Dr. Ennui. That's the team. Trust me. Trust me. There's the Executor. We're in Bronzium 4. Perfect, Dr. Ennui. Perfect. I hope you don't get a headache. Really, you learn mods just by doing it?
I need to advice. 538 by 829 by 191.
I need another $5, Spymath. Sorry, I can't give it to you for $5. And I'm giving it to other people are paying the $10 as required for it. So, all right, 1.68, 2.15 for Ben Gilly, 3.43 million squad GP. There's the front page. Guess the Galactic Power. Your mods do suck, but we'll see. We'll take a look at the improvement here. We'll see what's going on. All right, folks, the time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look. 5.771 million. We've got 4.2. Short speed jumping in there. Nice, guys. 5.23 from Isaac. On Twitch, not close. Not even guessing the thing. All right, 5.7, 5.45, 5.567 from Charles Summers. Very specific there. 5.567. Oh, you're a member? Hang on, Spymath. I don't know why you paid any money then. But I'm not complaining. All right, hang on. 5.7 said Mr. Oyster. I don't have my member. I don't have it. When you donate it, it doesn't show your name in green, Spymath, so I can't see that you're a member because YouTube is annoying that way. So yeah, just a moment. 5.7 for Mr. Oyster so far. Mr. Oyster wins. Yeah, Spymath is a Masters member. Sorry, dude. I just can't. I can't keep track. Sorry. My bad. My give up. Just since you paid, I was thinking that you were anyway. I gotcha. All right, Benjamin Gillespie, that is a pretty bad mod score, so let's get it registered here, or let's see what's going on, if you've improved it at all. What's going on? I was today years old when I found out that Dr. Aphra is gay. But I only know her from this game. I've never... I would not know Dr. Aphra existed if I didn't play Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's just got to be good stories. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know Dr. Aphra's story. It's something with Darth Vader and IGD or something. I don't know, but nobody cares that she's gay. If her being gay becomes the central storyline, then yeah, everybody cares because that's obnoxious and nobody cares. Nobody wants the central storyline of a Star Wars story to be the character's sexuality. We just want to have a good story. 1.68, 2.15. Okay. Your overall score went down and your top 100 went up. 5771, 562. All right. Bad mod score. Kind of improving. I can't really tell. That's a weird little step up, step down. So. Like even Han Solo and Princess Leia, it wasn't the central story. It was just, you know, it's just, you know, what happens. People fall in love, you know. So now it's funny and they did a lot of good stuff with it, but you know, it wasn't the central story of what was going on. And Empire Strikes Back is the greatest film ever made, so I'll stand by that. I've never seen that either, Snack Attack. Yeah, I've never seen that either. But, again, I don't know a lot about Dr. Aphra. Okay, so it's not a good mod score. 5.7 million, 2.15 is definitely lacking. You improved your top 100, but lost your overall... I don't know what's going on there. The mods aren't great. Let's get this timer started. I shouldn't say nobody cares, but the overwhelming majority of people just want a great story. Okay, so we've got Executor, Malevolence, Negotiator. Okay. Okay, well, that TIE Defender, that's a good spot in there. I'm gonna have something to say about that in a minute again. TIE Defender really fits here really well. This is a nice little fleet that could actually do some stuff with you with Chimera or Executrix, mainly probably Chimera in that situation. This is a gas bundle that has not been built upon at all. You need to farm the Galactic Republic Y-Wing, and I would be farming Marauder as well. You got some, like, just complete holes here. That's interesting. You bought the Malevolence, but you haven't farmed the fleet. I'm gonna guess, Benjamin, that you're just sitting on stuff. Like, you've got a lot of this stuff ready to activate, and you've got a lot of stuff not act. You're like Benjamin Gillespie is sitting there like, let me go back to the original GAC system. Let's go back, because I'm holding my GP back. I've got like 500,000 GP sitting there that I haven't activated yet. That's what I think Benjamin Gillespie's doing. I'd be farming up that Separatist fleet. I like your Empire fleet. Your Executor is there. Malevolence is a fleet that needs to be worked on. Okay. Kylo and Rey. You're sitting on a lot of stuff. It looks like it. I don't want to get personal or anything about what you're sitting on. I'm just, you know, just saying. All right, and Rey needs her ultimate, so we're getting there as well. Ben Solo, huh? You must have, oh, that's from the bundle. That's from the bundle, okay. We got a Leia bundle purchased. We have an Ewok bundle. Well, we have Leia and Ewok were purchased. We got some Imperial Troopers. Well, you got Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan. That's good. Go get Leia. Just, I mean, you're just set up right now, right? Like, so, go get Leia. Go get Leia. Get Jedi Knight Luke. Get Jabba the Hutt. Get Jedi Master Luke. That's where this roster is right now. And then maybe Profanity, or maybe you're at Leviathan. That's just where you are. You're set up. That's your success. That's where you're set up. You got the focus data. If you're going to pick one set of data crowns, they have the focus. I mean, you're doing a good job, Benjamin. You're a big AP gains guy from the back of the day. Old habits die hard. That would be an old habit. Now, did you leave the game and come back and then start buying bundles recently? Is that what happened? Because I don't get the feeling. That's a bundle. That's a bundle. So you used to watch AP games back in the day. You quit the game for a while. You came back sometime beginning of this year, end of last year. You bought bundles since then, and now you're bundling your way back up into your roster. But yeah, that doesn't matter anymore. Holding back galactic power is actually it could be a negative for your guild, so just keep that in mind. If you're holding back galactic power and your guild like misses a star on a territory battle by whatever, you know, a couple 100,000, and you've got it all sitting there, you could be punishing your guild by holding back your galactic power. So be aware of that. Be aware of that. But I mean, this account is, you started a new account. Okay, you came back and started a new account. Gotcha. Well, the new account is kind of banging, 3 months old. Even with focused datacrons, I mean, yeah, nice account, Benjamin. I don't know, I just got to improve your mods. I'm about to get myself in trouble by a speech I'm about to give. If you want to watch me get myself in trouble by giving a speech, be prepared. It's coming. This looks good, Benjamin. I like what you're doing. Go get Leia. Go get Leia and get Jabba and get Jedi Knight Luke and all that stuff. You're in good shape. Holding back would give your guild better TW matchups. I don't. Yeah, not very much. You're more likely to punish your guild in TB than you are. Either way, it's on the edges, right? You're not on the curve. You're on the, you know, the what do we call it? The whatever. You're on the out. You're off the curve by doing that. You're on the it's a very small percentage that you would punish your guild in TB or punish your guild in TW, one way or the other. But I just think you should activate the stuff. So. Okay, Revens before Jabba? Well, real quick, you should ask that before your review was over, man. I mean, I don't know what to say. You gotta, you bought the Darth Revan bundle, go get Darth Revan. You did not buy the Darth Revan bundle. I would do Jabba first and then do the Revens. Okay. So the discussion in chat, and that's why we're gonna talk about this for a second. The discussion in chat is, somebody said that they've seen a lot of objections to Dr. Aphra because she's gay. Never knew that. I know very little to nothing about Dr. Aphra. She's in comic books. You guys are kind of talking about it. There's some antics in there. Silly antics are fun. You know, Star Wars is all about silly antics. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, there's a lot of goofiness in Star Wars. I mean, people in mortal danger making jokes and stuff. You know, Lando, it's not my fault. They told me it's not my fault. Whatever. Han is just endless with it. 3PO is constant comic relief. R2, Chewbacca, Leia. Everybody provides comic relief in Star Wars except probably Luke. Right? Everybody. Even Obi-Wan Kenobi's cracking jokes. So, but here's what I think about the gay thing. So, I told you I'm gonna get myself in trouble here. So, Pacific Egg mentioned that they've seen some people complain about Aphra being gay, and I've never seen it, but I'm not deep into the Aphra lore. I don't know anything about it. Here's what I think. I think that for hundreds or thousands of years, people that were gay were viewed as abominations. We'll say Western society. It's generally true, and people always bring up Native American society, where I think that's I think it's a little bit. I don't know. I'm not a historian of Native American. I think everybody pretends they are, and they find the identity. Whatever. Okay, so for forever, being gay was considered like an abomination, a sin against the gods or God or whatever, in the vast majority of societies. And likely that's related to, you know, the most important goal of most societies is to propagate the species and move forward and have families and everything else. So it has been very recently in the West, and I mean in the last 20 years. I mean, 20 years seems like an eternity. It is not. It is a short period of time. In the last 20 years, maybe a few more than that, but basically 20 years, and especially since, was it 2012 when the Supreme Court allowed gay marriage in America, the United States of America? So it's been a very short period of time that being gay has been looked at as just something that somebody is, and not an abomination or sinful. Now, there's still people that still view it that way, and I'm not discounting. You know, everybody's got to view things the way they view it. So for a long period of time, and gay people spent about 50 years in America, because I think around the 60s there started to be a little bit more opening of the idea of this being maybe something that just somebody is, and maybe it's not a bad thing. I think the 60s maybe opened that door. And as we advance as a society, so gay people were fighting like since the 60s to say, look, I'm just gay. I went to college in the early 90s, and most of the men that came out as gay, and I only knew a couple women. I was in theater, but I'm a theater major, so I was around the gay guys. Okay, I was around the gays. Okay, so in fact, I did summer stock one summer, and there were 7 men in the cast, and we all lived in the same house, and 5 of the guys were gay. So I'm not saying I'm not gay, so I'm not an expert, but I know plenty of gay people. So what I'm saying is, I think that they spent so long fighting for it. Like, God bless it. This is just who I am. It's who I am. And it has not been accepted as an okay thing, as a part of society, until the last 20 years or so. But I still think there's a group of people that fight against it. I know there's a group of people who fight against it. And I also think there's a group of people that fight for it. Like these two, 85% of us in the middle are like either gay and you think it's great, not gay and you think it's great, not gay and you're not worried about it, we're all good. We're all good. 85% of us, 90% of us, whatever. The people over here are gay or are not gay. They're gay supporters. And yeah, we do these talks sometimes, Yotter. Sometimes. Are over here want to make sure that 100% of people believe and agree with them that it's okay. And then the 5% over here are never going to agree that it's okay. And I think these are the groups of people that are fighting with each other all the time, while the 85 to 90% of us in the middle are like, we're not worried about it. We just want a good story. We just want a good story. That's so, and I think that's true of almost all internet discourse. It's the 5% over here, it might even be smaller, and the 5% over here that are having 70% of the conversations online and yelling at each other. And the 85 to 90% in here are not worried about it, not concerned about it, support it. And this is with everything. I disagree with you, but we're fine. We're humans, we're getting along, we're fine. But we don't want, but this percentage of people doesn't want to get involved, doesn't want to jump in the middle of an internet conversation and get yelled at because they disagree with these. I think that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Those two things are true, Cusco. So that's what I think is going on. If you see people saying they don't like Dr. Afra because she's gay, and I've got people here that I don't know the stories, I haven't read the stories, but a couple people on here that I respect, Alley Gal and Snack Attack, say that they love the Dr. Afra stories. And I, generally speaking, agree with most things that Alley Gal, except for, you know, the Acolyte. But I agree with most things that Alley Gal and Snack Attack say. And I'm willing to go along with them that these are probably good stories, interesting stories. And we'll let the people on the edges fight with each other. And the rest of us will just keep raising our families, making a living, moving along. And that's what's going on. No, Jacob CT, we can't talk about something else. Every now and then we talk about things that are societally important. And I'm going to keep doing that, and I'm not going to stop. I don't do it. I do it. I do that about a 5 to 10% basis. On about a 5 to 10% basis, I talk about things that are broadly interesting and important in society, families, personally, whatever. I'm not going to stop doing that. That's who I am. That's what we do. That's right, Durzo. What's up, Durzo? We welcome our High Council members. Fancy salute. Sideways salute. Gotta get 3 fingers back in here, right? Yeah, I know. Okay. Thank you to our High Council members and all of our members. Our members support the channel, help us push forward every day. Our members keep us going when times are lean. Our members keep us going when times are what's the opposite of lean? Fat? When times are fat. Everybody, thank you for all your support. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, etc., etc. Yeah, the Acolyte. Whether you like the Acolyte or not, it was an absolute flop. It was dead. It's a dead show. It's a dead part of the Star Wars IP. So whether you like the Acolyte or not, it just flopped. And see, that's what I'm talking about. See, there's Foley Wallace. Foley, are you there? What about that came across as me being anti-gay? I'd like to know. I'd like to know from you, since it sounds like you're in the 5%. What about me in that conversation came across as me being anti-gay? I'd like to know. I really would. God almighty. That's what I'm saying. What did Foley say? Yeah, exactly. Cerebex picked up the same thing I saw. And that's the problem. You've got people that just want to believe what they want to believe, and no matter what you say, they're gonna interpret it to suit what they believe, and they're gonna say, oh, this person said something, and therefore I'm gonna make this whole thing black and white. I heard one sentence. No, I will not platform your ideas. Get a life. Talk to people, listen to people, have conversations, sit down with people you disagree with. Be a society. My sons have broadly, vastly varying political and societal beliefs. They do. They're all different. They all... The 10% trolls, well, I think trolls are like 1%, actually. I think trolls are 1%, but they present as 10%. So... no, I don't think he is, actually, Jacob's Epic. He said, if you're anti-gay, then I'm definitely off to follow someone who is wonderfully camp. The gerbil, hurrah. So Foley left the stream to go watch the gerbil because Foley decided I was anti-gay based on the reasoned... Whatever, it doesn't matter. Alley Gal's ready to boot. Alley Gal's ready to boot the trolls. Right, 100% what Snack Attack just said too. It's really, I'm sorry guys, we're here. So, and I'm losing viewers, but whatever. Look, the, Yatter. What was I gonna say? The fringes over here, the fringes in our society, they scream about you labeling something, but what they're really screaming about is you disagree with them. Both fringes, both sides. They say don't label that, like you just want to label it. See, no. You've labeled this on a small piece of information, and then you left. Like that's what Foley did. Foley labeled me on a very... Didn't listen to anything I said, actually. Foley listened to nothing that I just said. And now it's probably going to go on Reddit and bitch about it. That's what's going to happen. That person... Oh, there's Foley. All right, well, good, Foley. Good, Foley. Well, why did you say that? What's going on, man? Why did you say that? That's a weird comment, dude. I'll never leave you. I wish I could quit you. There you go. All right. Here we go. Here we go. I think that 90% of people just want other people to be happy and to stay out of our lives. I'm going to have my friends and I'm going to have my family, and I love my friends and my family. Other people, if you are my neighbor, if you live in the same state as me, the same city, whatever, and you're happy and you're not out there negatively going after people or causing problems or stealing baseballs from little boys or stealing hats from little boys. If you're not doing that kind of stuff, everybody just leaves each other alone. We're all good. We're all good. Do whatever you want in your house, do whatever, you know, as long as you're not hurting anybody, and you know, we don't need stuff like that. Do good things for each other, love other people, be a positive member of society, don't steal things from little children. That should be a very simple one. Don't take stuff from children should be like the base level that is required to be a member of a functioning society. Don't take things from children. That guy did not return the hat. The tennis player gave the kid a hat. All right. All right. Spymath, your turn. And like I said, guys, you guys know this. If you've been here a while, every now and then we have these conversations. I'm not going to stop having. I like talking about... honestly, I like talking about politics and society in general. This is not a political channel, and I don't really want to get a bunch of political comment and chat, but sometimes it's not even really political, it's just ridiculous. And when it's ridiculous, we'll talk about it. Hey, Mythic, glad to see you again. I'm glad you're here. Philadelphia lady, actually. All right, let's pull up this roster for Spymath here. I got about 20 minutes, so we're not going to take any more paid reviews today. Spymath had to step out? Right? Did Spymath said don't do my review? I gotta go be back in 20. Let's see here. I wish it gave me a timestamp. Hey, I'm back. No, Spymath is back. Spymath said they're back. Right, dude? I saw I'm back. Spymath wants Zeta advice. All right, Darth Jar Jar. Can we, I'm desperate. I really want a what if faction. And you know what? Two factions I'd love to see in this game. What if and Lego. Darth Jar Jar. Darth Luke Skywalker. Jedi Master Anakin Skywalker. The anime Sith guy. All right, and there's Darth Jar Jar, the People's Guild. Nice. 538, so it's a free-to-play account. All right, hang on, I gotta pin this. I think it'd be fun to have Lego minifigure teams. What do you guys think? Am I crazy? Redeemed Vader. That's not really a what if though. I'd love to see a Force Ghost faction. Jedi Palpatine. The Darkseid Rey is kind of there, but she was in a movie, but yeah. All right, let's pull the mod score here. Full potential Anakin, that's good. 0.98, 1.26, 2.18 million squad GP. There's the front page. Guess the galactic power, buddy. New Jedi Order, Galactic Empire, and Chiss. Are there any other Chiss in the lore? I'm sure there are. I don't know any of them though. Well, the Geos aren't really real. Like Geobird Alpha, Geospy, Geo Soldier. Those three are just kind of those kind of, you know, general Geos. I mean, you would have seen them in the army or whatever, but Geobird Alpha, Sortie, and Drogon are generally viewed as the three made-up characters in this game. Ooh, yeah, Jedi Mara Jade, Jedi Leia. I'd love that. That would be great. I would love to see the game branch out into some more like Darkseid Rey, borderline what-if content. Darth Jar Jar would people would just turn over their wallets for Darth Jar Jar. Good job, Caladan. Jedi Master Dooku is just an automatic. They should just put him in the game. I don't know why the Tales of the Jedi, like young Qui-Gon, Jedi Master Dooku, Yaddle. You can't really do a young Ahsoka. You already got, what else? You could probably find a couple more in there. Tales of the Empire, maybe. But they should do Tales. They should do those. Brent LaPietra would lose his home for Darth Jar Jar. Yeah, Darth Jar Jar would go crazy in this game. Revan Reborn. Jedi Finn, yeah, exactly, Charles Summers. It's what if. That's what we're talking about. What if? What if? All right, guys, time is up. The guesses are in. Let's take a look. We are at 3.871 million. Isaac said 3.82. That's going to be really close, really close. 3.82, no. Where are the guesses here? 3.4, 3.111. It's gonna be Isaac. That was a great guess. 3.82. Isaac 1409, the shorts feed coming in today, coming in strong. All right. Get this registered here. 0.98, 1.26. All right. Not much improvement. Not much improvement in the last 6-8 months, actually. Just been kind of sitting there at the same level. So mods aren't any good. $2027, Army. 2027. All right, so the mods are bad. You got to work on your mods. That's the first feedback, Spymath. But I think we've had this conversation before. I don't think this is a new conversation between us. I just think you don't care about your mods, right? I feel like we've talked about this before, and it's just not a worry of yours. Did a review back in June. All right, Spymath's not worried about mods. Spymath wants Zeta advice, so we're gonna look through this for Zeta advice. We'll leave this here. The executor's being farmed. We got the fleets. You know, we could use a TIE Defender, get that up, and you could have a fleet there. You got a functional Galactic Republic fleet with your endurance, and nothing going on there. Mastering the GL fleet. Mastering GL fleet. Just Zeta advice for Jedi Knight Luke unlock it next few months and into Jabba. Well, Wampa gets Cornered Beast Zeta and Cornered Beast Omicron. Number 1. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Hermit Yoda gets, I don't think you need this one. No, this one you need. You need this is the one you need. Strength flows from the Force. Cooldown -1. All allies recover 20% protection, and Jedi allies gain foresight for 2 turns. You need that one. You don't need this one. Whenever an ally with match trade is defeated, Yoda's cooldowns reset. I guess it would benefit you. I don't have it. I don't think it's ever cost me anything. You don't need that one. Other characters required for Jedi Knight Luke. Well, Darth Vader. You got all the Zetas on there. Lando doesn't have any Zetas. Chewbacca. Let's talk about the entire CLS Team Zetas. Good job. It binds all thing, and CLS, he needs his leader Zeta, and he needs it binds all things. He does not necessarily need learn control. That gives extra like tenacity and defense or something. Learn control is optional, but leader and it binds all things are required. For Chewbacca, let me look it up here. You need the guarded one for sure. Where am I? All right, Chewbacca. When Chewbacca deals damage to an enemy, Chewbacca and all guarded allies recover 3% health protection. That's a really good Zeta. Because he's assisting, every time a guarded character attacks, he's assisting, you're gonna get a lot of health protection recovery out of this. That's a good Zeta. And then this one, immune to ability block and cooldown increase. That's, I'm gonna say optional. You don't want to get ability block, you don't want your cooldowns increased, but it's not like people are using that to an extreme against your CLS team. That's optional. We got Chewpio in here. We got 3PO, Han Solo. You need Han Solo's Zeta. There's Chewpio. Okay. Han Solo's Zeta makes him fire twice on his basic. You need that. Right? The first time each turn Han uses his basic attack, he attacks again, dealing 50% less damage. You need that. You need that. It's not what I wanted. All right, 3PO and Chewie. Deal damage, you need this. Deal physical damage an additional time for each. Yeah, you want that. That's a great Zeta. He ends up like just deleting entire other remaining characters. One more here, right? I guess he's only got one Zeta. I was thinking he had two. He's only got one Zeta? You need that. C-3PO. Your endurance fleet gets you 203 crystals a day, farming in a Lando ship to count. Okay, cool. Cool. Your next Zeta is lined up. So C-3PO. This is required. It's, oh my goodness, is required. It inflicts confuse twice on a target enemy, so it just lands more confused. This one's optional. C-3PO and R2-D2 have the 10% evasion for each other. You're not gonna have C-3PO and R2 on the field together very often, if at all. Unfortunately, they've split the game up that way. It is unfortunate. I wish C-3PO and R2 were on the field together. They're just not. But it will give C-3PO an additional stack of translation at the start of the encounter. It's nice, it's not required. But that's what you need. Those are the Zetas you need for your CLS team. No Rolo, no Captain Han Solo, don't bother, no Lando. Old Ben has a decent Zeta, but I don't think you need him for Jedi Knight Luke, right? I think that covers Jedi Knight Luke. If you were gonna upgrade Old Ben, he does have actually a couple of decent Zetas. Then, Jedi Knight Luke. Jedi Knight Luke. You need his leader Zeta for Ground War. At the start of the encounter, all Jedi allies gain the granted ability Heroes Arise. Heroes Arise, dispel all debuffs on all allies, call all Jedi allies to assist, dealing 20% less damage. All Jedi allies, excluding Old Republic Jedi, recover 25% health protection, and again, Jedi's will for 2 turns. Then Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker gains 100% turn meter. You want this on Jedi Knight Luke for the purposes of Ground War. Once you get Jedi Master Luke, you're never going to use this again. And this one is just optional. It adds, yeah, he gains up to 20 speed. You need his leader ability for Ground War. So that's the stuff you need for Jedi Knight Luke. That's the Zetas you need for Jedi Knight Luke, if you're farming Jedi Knight Luke. That's what I got to say, Spymath. As far as other Zetas, Boba Fett's is going to be nice for your Executor. When you get that Executor, any of these Zetas, Boba Fett's Zeta, you got 2 Bosk, Dengar Zeta, IG-88, they're gonna help their ships. Beskar Mando, he's not a bounty hunter. That's it, right? feel like there's one I'm missing here. Cad Bane. Cad Bane doesn't have a Zeta. Best Garmando you want to get the Zetas on him, and the same is true for Piet. You want to have both Zetas on Piet. The Zetas add galactic power, so they add speed to your ships. That your crew members with Zetas is a good thing. So keep that in mind with the Zetas for your Executor. Hopefully it helps. Any other ones in here? That's unfortunate. Was that for the I don't know, Naboo raid? TIE Fighter Pilot Zeta could be one you put on there. Oh, we don't have a Zeta. I'm thinking a First Order TIE Pilot, sorry. So it's easier to climb with endurance, and I need to practice that. I really do. I really do. Lumi was from the Naboo raid, yep. Anyway, dude, that's what I'm looking at. That's the Zetas I'm looking at in your roster right now, especially if you say you're going for Jedi Knight Luke. That's what I'm thinking. Does that help? Hopefully that helps. I need to practice my endurance counter, although I don't have a lot of executors in my fleet arena. I need to take care of something here, guys. I need to start dropping in squad arena so I can come out and practice with my Hondo. So let's go out here. And we will put Cup. Let's put a Datacron in there. Cup with a Wampacron. That's gonna be our new arena team. I'm trying to fall here, so as we get closer to Hondo unlocking, I want to be down low in squad arena so I can test Hondo when he comes out. So that's what that's all about. So hopefully people start knocking me down now. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't. But you see, I got my regular energy saved up. I've got my shard shop currency saving up so I can buy these right here. And I've already purchased 75 dark side currency. Let's go ahead and get some more. There you go. Well, I don't have a lot of reworks remaining on my Datacrons. See, I don't have a lot of these reroll things. That's not. I can't do a lot of rerolling right now. Look at the health on this bad boy, though. Health, 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 health. Look at all that. Look at all that health and crit avoidance. I wish I had that on the Revacron, but I don't. So that's just gonna end up going on like a Darth Bane or Sith Eternal. I don't like this either, but I can't reroll that. You know, we're stuck. Guys, I'm actually gonna head out for the day. I know it's a short stream, but I'm gonna go. Mrs. Nooch and I are gonna go take a walk. So let's see who else is available out there. I don't know if anybody else is streaming right now. They usually aren't. These guys gotta start streaming at off times. They're missing opportunities to hang out with you people. You lovely people. Nope, nobody's streaming. Anybody streaming anything Star Wars right now? Battlefront 2 Live. You can go watch that. We're gonna go watch this guy named Starkiller play Battlefront 2 on YouTube, on Twitch. And Kitty Kiz is playing Old Republic, Star Wars Old Republic, so we'll rate him. All right, boys and girls, that's all we got for today. I'm gonna head out. Little short here today. Yeah, I think Gavin was just making a little joke. Just a little joke. No big deal. Everybody, have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. And of course, always remember, Nooch2Gud. Whoa! Why does it keep doing that? For some reason, my Streamlabs is dropping every single thumbnail into this. Whatever. I don't get it. Whatever. Go watch these other people play other Star Wars games.